Hey guys, gevault here. I say with like profound hesitation in my voice. How's everyone doing? We all good? It's been a minute. Actually, it's been quite a variety of minutes. I would say whatever the mathematical equation is for, well, probably about 4.5 years in 525,600 minutes times 4.5. Does anyone have a calculator? Can anyone do this offhand? Anyway, hello. I'm here. I'm kind of nervous. I'll be honest. It's been a long time since I've done this, and I've just had a hankering. So, I mean, there's a lot to catch up on, lots to say, lots to do. But for right now, we're doing a Nuzlocke. We're going into the wacky, wonderful world of Pokemon yet again. I tried doing this Nuzlocke again about 4.5 years ago. We're talking spring of 2019, and I never finished it. I was in grad school. I have since completed grad school. But, yeah, I was in grad school at the time, and stuff was hecka stressful. And I just couldn't keep going with it. But now I'm done with grad school, and I have time at my disposal that I didn't quite have before. And so, you know what I figured? Of all the things to do in the gosh dang world, I'm going to get back into doing my Nuzlocke. So we're going to start all over again. And I know this is completely random. And for those of you that are still somehow subscribed to me, I think there's like 700 some of you, like 670. Thank you. Who do I want to be? Do I want to be my real name or... Nah, I'll be gevault. I'll be gevault. Oh my gosh, I'm so out of sorts that I can't even spell my own freaking gamer tag name. What's up, gamers? Heck yeah, it's gevault. Yeah, but it's been a long time, and this is pretty cool. I feel like, I don't know, no promises on anything. I should never make any promises when it comes to this channel. This is just kind of where I go spontaneously sometimes when I kind of feel like it. But I feel like I have time at my disposal to maybe finish my first project on this here YouTube space. My first project since that'll be completed since like the year of 2011. Shout out to like Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. Here's Mom. Oh, it's very fun. Very fun doing this. Or at least I hope it will. I hope it'll be fun. You can probably tell I'm like a little out of sorts. It's been so long. You see, gevault, isn't it nice in here too? Oh, it sure is. Darn tootin', Mom. The movers Pokemon do all the work of moving us in and cleaning up after. So convenient. Yeah, I always liked seeing like the Vigoroth as the moving crew. I know in other games they do Machoke, but here I like the little change of pace, seeing Vigoroth just kind of go around the room with the boxes. Anything to sort of help the gamer, the person playing, imagine this world where humans and Pokemon exist side by side. Very cool. I don't even know what time it is. Should I check what time it is? Should I make this accurate? 5:48? Wow, that's almost, what's that platform? 538 with Nate Silver. Does a lot of political statistical models. Anyway, we're not doing 538. This is 528. Oh yeah, we're going way past that. Come on. See, this is like, when you're nervous about doing a Let's Play for the first time in like 4.5 years, you forget how clocks work, actually. That's kind of how it is. All right, here we go. Shout out to Nate Silver, 5:28 p.m. gevault, how do you like your new room? You know, it's pretty nice. I will say GameCube is good. I prefer to kind of go into the 21st century, Mom. Where's my Nintendo Switch? Now, if I can retreat back to the earlier era of the 21st century, I do know, using my pro gamer tips, withdraw item, oh, I know there's a potion in there. I know there's a potion. As the Arctic Monkeys would say, potion is approaching. Be prepared for that and many more really bad indie rock puns and more. It won't just be indie rock, it'll be all kinds of music. Okay, interviewer says, we brought you this report from in front of Petalburg Gym. Oh, it's over. You know, it's so interesting. Like, we all know this game. Those who are watching this probably have played this game before. Like, it's interesting, this, like, motif of the deadbeat dad, or I should say, like, the dad that's too busy with his career to be present for his children. It's kind of like a running theme throughout the Pokemon series. Dad is almost never there. This, actually, Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald by extension, they're kind of anomalies to the typical norm, right? Like the typical Pokemon tropes, because at least you have a dad in this game. I can't think of a single other game in the Pokemon franchise where you have a father. So, is like Junichi Masuda trying to tell us something about his own personal history? Is there autobiographical subtext to read into here? I don't know. Anyway, here's May. She's kind of like a rival, but not really. She's like the friend rival archetype. And I know there's... Oh, yeah. May goes, oh, I've just met you, Gevault, but all of a sudden I feel I should go. Yeah, there's controversy, of course, about whether what the right archetype for the rival in the game should be. Should it be like the snarky Gary rival from the very first games, or should it be more of like the friendly competition rival, kind of along the lines of May and like literally every other rival since this generation of games? I don't really have a go-to take on that, but I do believe Gold, Silver, Crystal, like, the more of an asshole your rival could be, the better. It's kind of, actually, I said I don't have a take. I do have a take, and it's that I want them to be mean. I want to like feel pleasure when I beat them up in battle. Like, you suck. And that's why I'm like taking vengeance against you. Okay, so this is a Nuzlocke. And for anyone who somehow doesn't know the rules of a Nuzlocke, basically, if a Pokemon of mine dies, or I should say if they faint, normally you could just heal them up and keep them going forevermore. Not in a Nuzlocke, though. In a Nuzlocke, when the Pokemon faints, it's just dead, and you can't use it anymore, and that makes the game more challenging. So, first big decision here. Who is my starter Pokemon going to be? And what I'm going to do right now is bring out my handy-dandy random number generator. So I have it going from 1 to 10. This is on my phone, so just take my word for it. 1 to 3, I pick Trico. 4 to 6, I pick Torchic. 6 to 9, I pick Mudkip. If it's a 10, I get to choose. So let's see. Come on, show me the money. It's a 3. So actually, just like my old Nuzlocke, I'm back with the Trico, which actually is it's the starter I wanted the least. I had to say it. And I called Trico last time Jumpy Boy, which I have to say, credit where credit is due. It's a fantastic name. Because what did we just see this man do as he came out of the Pokeball? The man jumped. He's Kobe O'Brien. Shout out to my friend Matt. If you're watching this, that's for you. Maybe I'll call him O'Brien. So anyway, I'll explain the joke, which I don't know. Should I be reading this dialogue, or is it okay if I'm just like goofing around and telling stories while I go? I'm gonna goof around and tell stories while I go. So my buddy Matt, when we were in college together, I showed my clear lack of any kind of like professional basketball knowledge when I threw a wad of paper into my recycling bin in my townhouse apartment, and I go, Kobe O'Brien, clearly trying to refer to Kobe Bryant, the professional basketball player, very well known. But I said Kobe O'Brien, like he's Irish. Okay. Hi, Real Life Gevault here, butting in really quick to say that as I was looking back at this video, I realized that my lack of sports knowledge really speaks for itself. I had completely forgotten in the recording process, getting wrapped up in the moment, that Kobe Bryant had actually passed away in 2020, January. This was shortly before the pandemic. Me naming Trico O'Brien is in no way meant to be insensitive to this critical loss, and I just want to apologize if anything that you're about to see or hear comes across as in bad taste. It is not meant in that way, and I hope that Trico as our faithful O'Brien boy can carry on the Kobe reputation as we play through the game, and that this could be seen as something kind of worth celebrating as opposed to something in really bad taste. So I just want to butt in really quick to say that I still really like the name, and I hope that you are all on board and don't see me as a terrible person for this just really tragic name that seems super duper bad as I watch it in post. But I'm gonna keep it for now. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'm gonna name him. I'm gonna call, oh wait, no, that's a comma, not an apostrophe. Wait, where's the apostrophe? Oh, it's gonna be an other. Okay, so we are gonna call we're gonna call our first friend, and he will be a friend. We don't want him dying on us. No! We are gonna call him O'Brien, in dedication to my lack of any knowledge of sports ball, whether that be a sports ball you dribble or pass or shoot in goals. Okay, well, okay. So, blah, 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 come on. Okay, I'll get some rest at home. And just like that, our Nuzlocke Pokemon journey is set to begin. So, excuse me, that was gross. Well, it was a hiccup. Let's chalk it up to a hiccup. Okay, so, all right, more rules of the Nuzlocke as we're going here. So I'm really loving O'Brien, by the way. It's a great name. I'm just feeling good about it. So anyway, additional rules of the Nuzlocke. I can catch other party members, which is great. But the catch is, the catch of the catches, as in the catching of the Pokemon, is that I can only capture the first Pokemon that I encounter in each route. So this would constitute one route, which is, what is this route? Is it just route 101? So route 101, route 101, I could catch a Pokemon. Further, in route 103, I can catch one Pokemon. Now, if I accidentally kill that Pokemon that I'm trying to capture, then I'm SOL. I am a Wingle out of luck, as in I used up my one capture for the route and I can't get another one. That's just it. That's all, folks, as the great Bugs Bunny would say. But, and you might be wondering, why am I not trying to capture this old Wingle here? Well, for those of you unfamiliar with the game, we haven't gotten Pokeballs yet. We don't have a means with which to capture these guys. So for right now, we're just gonna start our casualty pile. As O'Brien levels up, level 6 Absorb, that's gonna be somewhat useful. Absorb is pretty good, I'll take it. Yeah, it's gonna be good. So here's the thing. Of all the starters in the game, you can't really go wrong. I think this is a very clean slate of nice starters. What is it? Trico, Torchic, Mudkip, all fine fellows in their own fine ways. But if we had to rank them, if we had to say which one is the best, which one is the worst, I'm saying Trico is the worst. From a pure gameplay perspective, I mean, design-wise, I think Trico is among the best grass starters, maybe even among the best starters ever made in general. But at least as far as how he functions strategically in the game that is Pokemon Emerald, he might not be the best. Now, who would have been the best? Probably Mudkip. Mudkip would have been great. But unfortunately, I cannot has Mudkips. It's just not happening today. We're not having any Mudkips. Now, I'm gonna try to get our O'Brien to level 7, and we're gonna go up against our rival May. That's kind of the next order of business. Now, like, you could already see, like, I have this great move, Absorb. Why am I not using it? Well, it's actually not super powerful. It's probably only worth using. Okay, I'm gonna eat my words. I was gonna say it's only worth using against Pokemon that it's super effective against, but I'm kind of contradicting myself here, because look at this. I'm doing a solid amount of damage to this Wingull, and I'm getting my HP back. That's kind of the beauty, the sheer magnificence of a move like Absorb. Now, as far as like base power goes, not very powerful. I think Pound has a base power of something like 40, whereas Absorb is more like in the 20 zone. It's like 20 or 25, which it's not good. Not good, Bob. Not good. But what is good is that we're level 7, and I would say that puts us in a pretty good situation to take on our rival for the first time. It's gonna be May, except it's October. Happy October, everyone. Let's see. The Pokemon found on Route 103 include... Oh, hi, Gevault. Oh, hi, Gevault. Should I do like a Tommy Wiseau voice for her? Oh, I see. My dad gave you a Pokemon as a gift. Since we're here, let's have a quick battle. I'll give you a taste of what being a trainer is like. Please excuse that just horrendous impersonation. But, you know, back in my heyday, I remember when I was playing like Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, that was what I did. I was like all about these obnoxious impersonations. Well, I shouldn't even say impersonations. I was just like doing loud voices for all the characters. And have I tried watching those old episodes in my current ripe age of 20s, late 20s? Yeah, I have. And have I been able to get through them? No, not really. But do I still find it endearing nonetheless that I gave it my best college try, or at the time my best high school try? For sure. For sure. Kings supporting kings. You gotta support your past self. You gotta get that extra level up. You gotta get to level 8. And you gotta defeat Pokemon Trainer May. Wow, that's great. Gevault, you're pretty good. I'm really liking this Tommy Wiseau voice, I have to say, for May. I think I know why my dad has an eye out for you now. It's like such a bad impression. I mean, you just got that Pokemon, but it already likes you. You might be able to befriend any kind of Pokemon easily. Tommy Wiseau literally says in the movie, if more people could get along with each other and be friends, the world would be a better place. Something like that. Shout out to all of my room enthusiasts, fellow room enthusiasts. It's a good movie. And by good movie, I mean it's obviously among the worst movies of all time. But I've probably seen The Room more than I've seen any great movie. I think I've actually seen The Room close to 10 times at this point. So I guess I can't say it's a bad movie. To me, I have to just fess up to the fact that it is a very entertaining movie. It's a great film. See it with your friends. Don't watch it alone. Watching a bad movie by yourself is like the most miserable experience. It must be done in cahoots with at least one other person, preferably a group of pals. Okay, so with that, we're gonna end this first episode back to Pokemon Emerald. We're Nuzlocking, baby. We're Nuzlocking. And I hope you enjoyed. This was a very frazzled episode. I was a little nervous, but maybe episode 2 will be better. See, I can't even talk. All right. I'll see you guys next time. Sending love wherever you are. Goodbye.